Good morning, students. Welcome you all in today's lesson, that is of standard 5th. This lesson is related with tables, how we can create tables in MS Word. Right, students? As you can see on the screen, that we have some commands in which we can learn how we can create tables. Okay, so let's start to read. Microsoft Words offer a flexible feature of presenting information in a tabular form. What is tabular form? Students, you are very much familiar with your timetable, which you can see in your school diary. We have some lines, some horizontal lines and some vertical lines. By the intersection of these lines, we will get some boxes, just like you can see in this picture. Okay, some lines are vertical from up to down, and some lines are from left to right. These are horizontal lines. When they intersect each other, when they cut each other, we will get some boxes. These boxes are called cells. Okay, so we can have another definition of a table. That table is a group of cells. Okay, students, in which we can feed data. This kind of data is called tabular data or tabular form of data. Okay, students, now I am going to show you how you can create a table, right? Then we have 2 or 3 ways in which we can create table. First of all, I want to open MS Word. It is opening so that you can learn this thing practically. This is our MS Word screen. Let me enlarge it for your better visual. Okay, students. Now, first of all, click on insert button, insert tab, you can say. After that, on the second place, we have table button. Click on it. When you click on it, some options will pull down, and from these options, you can select cells according to your wish, just like it. Let me undo it first. Click on it. Suppose I want to insert 4 columns and 3 rows. When you drag your mouse, you can see the formation of table is automatically started on the page. If you are satisfied with it, then click on it. Now, students, you can see, let me reduce the size of the page so that you can see it clearly. Now look, we have four columns. Students, these are the columns: 1, then 2, 3, and last 4. And these are the rows. Rows means lines. Okay, students. It was the first option, first method. I am repeating it. Click on table button. Drag your mouse arrow on the cells and click on it. You will get a table. Okay. Now another way. Again, click on the same place. Insert table. Now we have another option. Insert table, like this. When you click on it, you will have, computer will ask about or for columns and rows. How many columns, number of columns you need, and how many number of rows you need. By default value is 5 and 2. But if you want to change it, you can change. Backspace for deletion. Suppose I want 4 columns. and I want 4 rows, right? And then okay. You can reduce and enlarge by these buttons also. Increase button, decrease button, right? I hope it is quite clear to you. And after it, click on OK button. The table will automatically insert. I am repeating this command. Click on Insert tab, choose Table, choose Insert Table, choose according to your requirement, number of columns and number of rows. And after that, click on OK button. In this way, you can also have same table. You can also insert same table. Right, students? I hope it is quite easy. Nothing very difficult. When you will make some practice of it, you can draw it very well. Next option is draw table. You can draw table by your mouse also, right? Click on it, then you will have a pen, as you can see on the screen. Just drag your pen. Again, 1 line, again 2 line, 3 line. Now columns, 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns, 4 and 5. Now we have 5 columns, right? Then it means we can draw our table according to our requirement. Not only computer will insert, computer can draw, we can also draw with the help of pen. So from where I took this option, let me show you again. Again, same place, Insert tab, Table button, and from there you can choose Draw Table option. Okay, students. Now I want to show you how you can insert data inside the table. Let me show you. First of all, entering data into the table. This is our next command. Look, students, first of all, whenever you prepare any table, you need to write the headings of every column. Suppose, first of all, roll number, then name, then class or standard, suppose then marks, and then percentage. Like this. Okay. So click on just under the roll number. Why? Because here we want to enter the data. Now we have headings. After that, we can start typing to enter our data. Number 1, roll number 1. Look, students, if you want to use mouse, then you can directly click inside the next cell. Otherwise, you can just press tab button. In our keyboard, at the left hand side, we have this button, tab. This is single button in our keyboard, like shift and control and alt. We have two buttons, right now. We have 2 combination of it, you can say 2 unit of these buttons, but like tab and caps lock, we have only one button, right? So left hand side, we have tab button. When you click on tab button, the cursor will automatically jump to the next cell. Now you can write the name. Suppose I am using Ramnik, then class, suppose 5th, marks is 96, and percentage is marks is 296, and percentage, suppose I am taking 80%. Suppose it's a dummy data. Now students, we don't have any new line to insert more data. Then there is no need to worry. Just press tab button. New line will automatically insert it. Click on it. Press tab button. Now you can see next line automatically. Now 2, tab button. Suppose Samir. 5th again. 250. Suppose 75%. Now again tab. Now 3. Now Jash. 5th. 300. 100%. Suppose I'm taking just dummy data to show you how you can enter data. In this way, students, you can type your data according to your requirement. Okay. Now, next point. Let me change the page. Now, select different part of a table. How you can select a part? First of all, a cell. How you can select a cell? Now, click on the edge of the cell. How you can select? Let's see. Like this. You can see when I bring my mouse cursor in any cell at the corner, that one big black arrow will appear on the screen. And when you get it, just click on it like this. In this way, we can select one entire cell. Okay. Now, second, it is a row. Move the mouse to the left of the row margin. Click on the mouse button and drag to the edge of the row. ये दो ऑप्शंस है हमारे पास. कैसे करेंगे? नंबर 1, यहां पर आपको सपोज यू वांट टू सिलेक्ट नंबर 2 रोल नंबर रिकॉर्ड, एंटायर रिकॉर्ड, मींस रोल नंबर 2 Sameer, 5th class, 250 marks and 75% total marks. Now go at the left side, margin line. This is margin area. Just in front of, click on it. Now you can see, student, that entire, you can see entire row, means record, will select. Okay. Otherwise, click on it and drag your mouse until, and don't stop until you need to select. Okay. In this way, you can also select the entire row, one column, sorry, one row. Now next, a block of text. Drag the mouse over the text. Whenever you want to select text according to you, suppose you want to select Ramnik and Sameer with class only, like this, then drag your mouse. It's okay. It's very easy. Right now, in this way, you can select according to your requirement. Okay. Now, next command, a paragraph. When you want to select any paragraph, if you have some paragraph inside the table or outside the table, then also you can use this option. Now I will show you how you can select. The command said, that we have to triple click into the paragraph. Triple click. Click on it. Then suppose I am opening any file in which I have paragraph. Then let me check the file. Suppose I am taking some data from your holiday homework. Let me open another file. Yes, from there we can select some data. Look, students, suppose this is our paragraph. Then we can triple click 1, 2, 3. Look, you can see because we have one enter here. Suppose I delete this. Now this is one paragraph. Now triple click anywhere 1, 2, 3. In this way, we can select our paragraph. No need to hurry. 1, 2, 3. इतना स्लो भी नहीं करना है कि हो सिलेक्ट ही ना हो. जैसे 1, फिर रुक गए 2, फिर गए फिर 3, ऐसे नहीं होगा कुछ भी. It should be in continuation. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in this easy way, we can select our entire paragraph. Now next command is modifying a table. How we can insert some rows and column inside the table. Let's start. Suppose students, when you insert this table, then after that, after entering the data, we realize that there is no admission number. This is very important. So what will you do? First of all, we have to decide where we want to insert that column of admission number. Suppose I want to insert at the beginning of this table, means before roll number. Then we have to select the roll number column. Then go to insert option. Or I want to show you directly from the mouse. Now right click on it. Then you can see, students, go on insert option and then column to left, column to right. We are selecting this. We want to insert a column just left to it. Click on it. Look, our new column automatically inserted. I am repeating my command. Just select any column to whom or with whom you want to insert any column. Maybe it's left side or right side. Then right click on the selected part, go on insert option from the shortcut menu and choose your option. Now you can enter data. Admission number. Suppose its admission number is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, and 1, 2, 3. Any number can be here, 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. In this way, you can insert a new column after entering data of a table, right? Entering data in a table. Now, same way, you can insert a row. How you can insert? Just go there and click. Suppose I want to insert a row just under roll number 2, because I realize that roll number 3 is roll number 4 and roll number 3 is missing. Actually, roll number 3 is roll number 4. Now we have to insert one more record. Now select the column. Same way, insert. Choose insert from the shortcut menu. Then now this time will not go in these lines because we are not going to insert any column. We have to go on the next portion. This is row portion. Insert row above. Above means upper. We don't want to insert row above because row number 2 is okay, but row number 3 is wrong. Now we have to choose insert row below. Look, students, now we have another line just under it, and we realize that roll number 1, 2, 3, 7, suppose 6, and this was 7. Now we can insert right data. Suppose roll number 3 was suppose Romil, and 5th to 40, suppose 70. Okay, and now tab. When you select tab, it will select automatically next option. Okay, in this way you can correct your data by inserting more records even after entering data or finalize the table. Right, students? I hope you understand this concept. Now here I want to clear you one more important thing, that I told you if you want to jump to the next cell, then you have to use tab button like this, tab, right now. But if you want to come back to the previous cell, then also you can use tab button, but with shift button. Then there is a combination will work of shift and tab button like this, shift Now I am pressing shift, and after that I am pressing tab. Now the selection is coming reverse. You can see. And when I press tab, it will go to the next cell. And when I press shift tab, it will come back. Okay. To select previous cell, we need shift tab. And if we want to select or move to the next cell, then we have to use only tab button. I hope you are getting my point. Now, let's move to the next point. Now, deleting rows and columns. How you can delete rows and columns? How you can do it? It is quite easy, nothing difficult into it. Like suppose number 4 record is not needed. Here, click on it, select it, and after that right click on it same way and delete row. It's quite easy. Delete row like this, and data will disappear. Okay. And column, if you want to delete the column, any column, which column do you want to delete? Suppose we don't need marks, we just need only percentage. Now go on it, you will have a black big arrow. It means it is ready to select the entire column. Click on it, right click inside it, you will get again shortcut menu or context menu, you can say. Both name are for this option, context menu or shortcut menu. It always opens with right click. Now delete column. Look students, our column will delete it. Okay. So in this way, we can modify our table. In our next lecture, I will show you how you can color your table and your data with different colors so that your table can represent in very decent and very colorful way. Okay. So you can make attractive your data with the help of some modify commands or formatting commands that I will cover in my next lecture. Okay, I am ending this meeting here. I think there is no query. So stay home, stay safe.